When I was in Portugal, I already knew I wanted to do this project. Even before I was 100% sure that I was gonna come, I was already like looking for what am I gonna do there, like not just be, I don't know, partying and everything like an Erasmus student would do. And so I decided before that I wanted to do this project, but I had no idea why, first of all. I was just very curious about it. And yeah, it started like with the news that I saw. And the news said something like, I'm gonna quote, but probably not in the right words, but it said something like, we usually are building bridges between countries, but in this occasion, we are building fences. So that's why the name came up, because I saw this news. Yeah, you can pass that. Because, yeah, I saw, no, pass for the first photo, please. Yeah, so I saw it on the news and I decided that, okay, this is an interesting topic for me. I don't know why, because I'm from Portugal. I've never even seen, before this, I've never seen a border, an actual border. It's like you walk just from one country to the other in my case. So yeah, when I started doing this, I didn't know what I was looking for. I knew that there were some locations that I wanted to check out, because I feel like they were not talked so much, they were not known so much, and I wanted to explore this specific region that is in the border with Kaliningrad. So yeah, I started doing it and I went to some towns. This is contact prints. I decided to use it because it's like also to go back to the roots of photography and also maybe to go back a bit to the roots of photojournalism. I don't consider myself a photojournalist or even a documentary photographer, and you will understand further why. But I decided that if I'm going to do this project, I need to do it the right way, not just do it how I want, also how I want, but also I decided that I needed to have some roots back to the project. So, yeah, so when I was traveling around the places, I was looking for what am I going to shoot, and in the first time that I went there, I didn't shoot anything, didn't take a single picture. I just walked around in the places. Then when I went back, I decided that I didn't want to have just the common images of, okay, this is the border, this is this. So I decided I wanted to make it like a photo essay, so make it more poetic, and I hope I could do it, and make it not just about the border, but also about the region itself. Because these regions, yes, these regions were like, seem for me, that when I travel, seemed that they were left out, like abandoned, and they were way heavier feeling than in the big cities of the Soviet past. So I wanted to explore more how this would work. And so I wanted to also talk about the region itself, not just like, okay, there's a border and now you can't cross it, it's closed, but also like, how does this affect not just the people, but also the region itself? Because you can move a bit. Yeah, because also when I talked to this guy, his name is Vitaly, I hope I spell it right. And I talked to him and he told me this is in Shmalininka. I also hope I get it right. And he told me that like because of the recent changes, political, that the city or town of Shmalininka just got left out, schools closed, and then there used to be like thousands of people living there, and that at the time there were like 200 people living there, that the younger generation had to leave because the jobs are very few, and also because it's a very abandoned place, like it's just more older people that live there. And I met him and he told me that he also had left for Spain actually because of these political conditions and everything. Yeah, so you can just keep passing. Yeah, so yeah, I wanted to show a little bit about the environment of the place, not just the border, but also the environment around it. And yeah, I wanted to make it a little bit more poetic and not just, because I don't have any background in documentary or photojournalism, so I knew that I wanted to make it a little bit more mine, and I wanted to make it a little bit how I think about the world, and because I don't think that it's possible to be 100% like, how do you say, to not be biased, you know, because I think that photography also is not just about what is in the pictures, but photography also reflects the person that photographed, because I was there and I photographed this way, and all of you could go there and you're gonna photograph your way, and it's the same place. So I think that is impossible for me not to be biased. So I try to make it mine and be biased, because I am a person. The machine is in my hand, but I am a person, so I think that I will be biased, obviously. Yeah, you can move. Yeah, this picture is actually my favorite picture, because for a lot of reasons, actually, because first of all, I tried to cross the bridge, which was very stupid, but they didn't let me, of course, but I was very curious, like, how this used to be a place where a lot of people pass from one side to the other. And then I was very curious on like the right side of the image, how you can see like the other people having their normal lives, and like I'm here with my camera and you're there doing your life. And it's like, you have no idea what is going on this side, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on in your side. So I think that was why I love this picture so much, and I think it was very interesting for me. Yeah, you can keep going. Yeah, so as I said, these and the next picture were also very important to me, because you get this sense of what I was talking about before, that the city or the towns were completely left out, so completely abandoned, and even walking there and for a couple of hours more than one time, is strange how you don't see much people in the street, you don't see much movement going on, so that was also something that I wanted to catch. You can move a bit. Yeah, you can move a bit. Yeah, these last pictures that I'm going to show you, like they were taken in Kibartai, and for that I talked to someone that she's going to show in the pictures, and I talked to her because I wanted some insights for someone that actually lived there for a long time. And the girl told me that sometimes she hears the bombs and grenades training on the other side. And I was very curious about why, like what was she feeling about her hometown. And she told me that she had to leave and she never came back because the only jobs are like in the railway station or as like border guards. I also had some problems with that, but it was okay. And so, yeah, she told me a little bit that her parents still live there. They don't have like any fear or anything in their minds, because she told me that it's like they live in kind of a bubble and they try not to think too much about it because it's a very close place. You can pass, yes. Yeah, and then the last picture that I'm going to show you. No, not this one. Yeah, the last one is from a train. You can pass, please. Yeah, this one was from a train that goes from, I think, Moscow to Kaliningrad. And when I was in the train station to go back to Kaunas, I was waiting for my train, and I see this train stop. And then, like, the guards enter the train. Nobody leaves, nobody enters. They just close it down. And then the train leaves its way, and it was very interesting because I also heard before that some news about a train where Russians would get in and try to live in Lithuania so they can go to other parts of Europe. So I was very interesting, and I chose this image as a final one because also like it's the end of the journey, so I think it's a very special image for me also. And now I'm going to talk about something completely different. It's not photojournalism, it's not documentary, it's nothing like that. But since I'm here, I thought I would just show you who I am also. So this is a project, this is just two quotes that kind of resume the project, but this is a project, is a work in progress still. I'm working on it for a very long time actually. And this project is about my father, who he was very interested in birds. So there's like this thing called ornithology, where people go, they observe birds, they take pictures maybe, and they put the birds in cages and go to like exhibitions to show like, oh, look at my bird, it's so beautiful and everything. And so I came across a set of negatives from my father that like a collection of, I understand that his obsession went way further the ornithology thing. I understand that him as a person, he wanted to also keep it close, because when he photographed me, my brothers, my sister, my family, and he put us both in the same album along with the photos of the birds. So I was very curious about this, and this like so this is like a collection of things, a collection of images of birds, and like it's related to the family album, how we create these albums, how we observe them after, and also like how photography has this power to collect, index, and how it goes back also to the roots of photography, as photography is a brutal thing compared to, it could be compared to a gun also. So it's a very powerful thing, because the photography, it kills the moment. And also I think that for me it was very important, because it was something so close to me that I never had the idea about it before coming across these negatives. You can go passing the image, yeah, because yeah, there's not much to talk about it. It's like it consists of archive photos, so a big collection of photos, also some objects, books, everything about birds. And so on top of that collection, I started also to collect some stuff myself that I now join on top of the collection that was already made. So yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.